super deep and intense cinematic intro. I'm pretty sure this guy right here just got his name changed because it was like inappropriate or something. I've seen this once before. It's really, really weird. But I think if you have an offensive name, you get the hashtag whatever and you have to change it next time you log in. I think that's what it is. Okay, here's the last inventory of the maple longbows that we're making. And we now have like 14,000, I think it was, maple longbows in the bank. I was doing some math to see how much XP we need for 99 magic. It comes out to about 24 to 25,000 alks. So you do profit a bit alking maple longbows. I think it's like you profit about 100 to 150 GP after the cost of the nature rune. So if we look in the bank here, yeah, here's where we got 14.6k maple longbows. I have some very big news. I've decided the next 99 on the account and the next goal on the account is going to be 99 fletching. And you may be wondering why fletch, and the answer is very simple. We're gonna max. And there we have it, another fletching level out of the way. We are approaching a very huge, insane, massive milestone. If you look in the top right up here, there is 270 million XP. Not really, okay, bye. I just finished fletching all the logs I wanted to into bows. I'm going to save some U logs and some magic logs just in case for the future because I guess you never know. What we're going to do next though is make broad arrows. Making broad arrows is more of an Iron Man thing. I think people might have done it in RS2 to maybe save money on fletching or get fast, I don't know. But pretty much the process of doing this for Iron Man is that you collect your maple logs from Kingdom. Each maple log gives you 60 arrow shafts, which gives you 20 fletching XP each. When you attach feathers to make headless arrows, you get 1 XP per arrow, which is 60 XP per maple log. And then making them into broad arrows gives you 10 XP per arrow, which is 600 XP per log. So the total process of doing that for each maple log, you'll be getting 680 XP. But essentially, what I'm trying to say is that we need 4.6k maple logs about in order to get 99 fletching, which is way less than I thought I would need. I thought I'd need like, I don't know, 20k logs I'd have to fletch, but no, it's not too bad. The only downside, as I mentioned before, is I believe it's about 5.8 GP per XP because you have to buy the broad arrow tips from Slayer Master. So for just over 3 mil XP, that's not going to be too bad. It's going to be like, what, 15 to 20 mil? I was looking through my clips to check the last day I collected for my kingdom because I don't remember offhand, and apparently it's been 40 days. And from 40 days of collecting maple logs, that's going to be way, way more than the 4.6k that I need. Something a lot of people I think get confused about is that when you collect from your kingdom, what matters is where your workers are when you collect. Each day, like the day-to-day of where your workers are working at, doesn't matter at all. It's completely dependent on where your workers are when you collect. So right now I have all in herbs, and we have 5 workers to spare. So each day, assuming your percent is at 100%, which mine isn't at, but if it was at 100%, the amount of maple logs I would get per day is 892. So I have to work out the math to make sure it's as close as possible to 4.6k based on the last 40 days of having probably around 90%. Oh god, I have to like nerd out now. Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, I'm going to put 2 workers on wood and the rest on mining because I want coal eventually. Man, I'm super nervous about this. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I feel like I'm going to get like 100 maple logs or something. It doesn't seem right. I don't mind being slightly under, but I don't want to be like way over because I won't need maple logs for anything else really. So 4.6k. Let's see how we go. Let's collect from him. Collect. Oh, dude. Okay. I guess we probably could put 1 on there. But whatever. We also got 6.4k coal, and we got a lot of herbs. That's gonna be very nice for training herblore. But yeah, cool. I guess we are now set for training fletching. A little bit beyond set. Oh well, what can you do? I'll find some use for them, maybe. Probably not. Let's go train fletching. We now have all the arrow shafts that we'll need for 99 fletching. Next thing we have to do is buy the feathers to match up with that. I'll actually probably buy a bit more feathers than I have arrow shafts. Maybe we'll get like 300k or more in total because I'll need feathers for barb fishing in the future. But yeah, we're gonna go over here to Port's room and stock up on feathers. And here's the last of the feathers. We spent about not even 1 mil buying all those, so it wasn't too bad. Last thing we have to do now is go and buy the broad arrow tips, which is where the most of the money that we're going to spend is going to be coming from, or going away from. So from the Slayer Master here, you can buy them from any Slayer Master. Buy packs of 100. broad arrowheads. Don't want to buy bolts. Bolts are a lot more inefficient to do and take longer to do. So we're going to buy the broad arrowheads. So there is 100 in here and they cost 5.5k each, which is why before I was saying they're just over 5.5k, because you also have to spend money on the feathers. And also because the price goes up when you buy an inventory. See there, now it's 5.6k each. So I'm going to probably buy 2 inventories per world, probably like I was doing with the feathers, and just start opening up all these. We have to get 260,000 starting with a 64 mil cash stack. It's going to be a very bittersweet feeling saying goodbye to it. But you know, money is for spending. Okay, I don't even have to hop worlds because these broad arrowhead packs respawn so fast. By the time I open an inventory, there's only like, it's almost back up to its full stock. So it's a lot better than buying feathers. There is the last of the broad arrowheads that we had to buy, 267,000. Of course, we can do a price check of that and that. We'll just toss it all up in there. 16 mil worth, which pretty much makes sense. I guess we started with 64 mil and now we're at 49 mil. So we spent 15 mil on the broad arrowheads. We're set for 99 fletching. There's another Hespori down, KC number 2. Do we beat our PB? We did not. It's pretty bad. Let's see what seeds we get this time. Brought my spade as well. We got Iosaur seeds, 2 of them, and then more white lily seeds. I'll plant another one and we'll be set for tomorrow. Oh, of course, he's freaking seed dipper this time. Okay. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We got 2 of them. I know you get 2. Awesome, dude. Alrighty, so we've got a few things to talk about. First big thing is, you might be able to notice right now, is that I got a new microphone. In case you're curious, is the AT2020, by the way. The by the way is not part of the name of the microphone, I'm just saying by the way. But anyways, I've been doing pest control while I've been making these headless arrows, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I can make these inside of pest control. You kind of just sit here and let it go. You can't walk around while you're doing this like you could with bolts, but like I said before, bolts are going to be very inefficient for money and time-wise. And by doing this while we're in pest control, it's not like as fast as just making them outside and standing around, but it is more efficient overall because we are getting prayer XP from doing this. If we go over and exchange with the Void Knight here, eventually we'll be trading in our points for prayer XP. I'm going to wait until I'm 98 prayer before I start trading these in because the XP you get is scaled based on your level, and 98 is kind of like the highest tier of XP you can get for your level. So way later on near the end game, once we're training on blue dragons, I'll get 98 prayer through the dragon bones or whatever, and then spend all the points here on prayer XP. I believe when you're 98 prayer, it's 288 XP. Per point, which means that each game of pest control is 1,440 XP. This is the meta for training prayer for Ultimate Ironman, and then for Ironman in general, I believe a lot of Ironmen just do this while training fletching because it's more efficient than just standing around waiting for these to be made. I was thinking about going underwater and just standing around waiting for seaweed spores to spawn, but considering I already have 99 crafting banked in seaweed, I really don't need to do that since my goal is to max. I don't really care too much about post-max XP, at least not at this point. And so not only are we getting the fletching XP, not only are we getting the prayer XP, but we're also getting attack XP because we don't have 99 attack yet. I mean, even after we do get 99 attack, we'll still be at blue dragons for a long time getting prayer XP, so we will end up eventually getting a lot of post 99 melee XP. I might do range, I don't know yet. We'll see what's more efficient or what's faster, what's more comfortable for me to do personally. But yeah, we are slowly working our way up for attack XP as well. Maybe I should bring super attack potions. I don't know. Maybe I'll bring like a dragon battle axe and super attack. I don't know. Whatever. So this is pretty much what my life has come to now. Just kind of stand around here making these feathers. I'm a freaking scumbag, not helping the team. And whenever the monsters spawn up here, you go attack them and get the activity bar back up. As we're finishing up making these headless arrows, I totally forgot and I just realized that I already had like, what was it, 16k headless arrows in the bank from before, so I didn't actually buy enough broad arrowheads. So when we're done making all these headless arrows, I'm gonna go back to Neve and buy enough broad arrowheads to match up with these headless arrows, and then we'll be on the final stretch. And here it is. We now have 276k of each of these. That is such an amazing sight to see. Knowing you have like all the prerequisite steps done for something, like all the stuff that doesn't get you really much XP at all, like collecting secondaries or collecting buckets of sand, or in this case making headless arrows, it's just such a good feeling. I've never actually made broad arrows in this game before, like I don't think ever. They don't really have too many uses. I think it's pretty niche, and I don't think I'll ever actually use these arrows. It's all just for the fletching XP, but take a look at how fast this XP is. Just constant XP drops of 150, 150, 150 over and over. This is going to go by super fast. I decided to start this fletching grind yesterday, and I think we could finish it probably today or tomorrow. I've just been standing here for a couple minutes making these arrows, and it looks like the XP per hour is 380k. Obviously doing pest control is going to go down a lot because it'll probably be like half of that or something between attacking the monsters and whatnot. But it's still just insane to think about how fast that XP is once you have all your resources collected. Hey, 97 fletching, getting closer and closer. As I always say, 97 to 98 is probably the worst level to have to go through, but honestly, fletching didn't feel bad at all. This went by very, very fast. And we just got a couple more of these arrows to make, and we're going to be on our road to 99 fletching. Last level left to go. This is honestly such a fast skill. Okay, let's keep on going, and yeah, I guess I'll see you back with the level. Not much else to show. Apparently, I didn't have enough supplies to get all the way to 99. I'm like 10k off right now, so I'm finishing up with these maple logs, making good use of them, and then we'll finish off with the broad arrowheads. Anyways, I decided that I wasn't really having fun at pest control. I got like over 1,000 points, so I probably spent like 8 to 10 hours there or something. But yeah, I just couldn't commit to staying there the whole time. So instead, I was standing around while I was editing for the last few hours and just making these broad arrows that way. It has been 3 days in total since I decided that we are going to be training fletching, and with these last arrow shafts right here, we're going to be getting 99 fletching. This is such a ridiculously fast skill. There it is. I haven't actually counted the 99s for a while, but that is 99 number 14 out of 23. The progress on this account, dude. The progress, man. Let's actually go and check how many points we have exactly. Okay, we have 1,147. And as I was saying before, we are going to wait until we get 98 prayer before we cash these in. And once we do get 98, that is going to give us 330k XP. You know, as I always say, 97 to 98 is the toughest level. This time, it's actually the case because 97 to 98 will be a lot more XP for us than actually getting 98 to 99. Once we do eventually train prayer, I have a feeling prayer is going to be the last 99 that we'll be getting on this account. But yeah, let's go to the dude in Catherby and buy that cape. Hello, my friend. How are we? You have something I'm looking for. You know, I think the best use for a fletching cape is trimming your untrimmed cooking cape. That's like the meta back 10 years ago. But yeah, let's put it on. That sick emote. Awesome, so fletching is done. It is now time to move on to another skill. Although we're still pretty far away from it, every day we're getting closer and closer to maxing. Just like with fletching, as well as every other skill, we've just got to take it one day at a time, 199 at a time, and we are going to get there.